Okay, we're going on to our second kickboxing fighter tonight. Our first fighter. Do I get a thumbs up before I roll right along? Thumbs up. All right, here we go. Second adult kickboxing fighter tonight out of the 170-pound weight class. Your first fighter out of the red corner with the 1-0 record out of Team Rock from Harrisburg, North Carolina. Please welcome Kole Thomas.
Returning to fight for it here tonight at Fight For It 17.
He's got a few teammates on this card as well. I know they spar a lot at Team Rock Harrisburg.
Yeah, I mean, I've probably called, I said it before and I'll say it again, I've probably called close to 250, 300 MMA fights. I've never done an MMA show in the Carolinas that didn't have at least one Team Rock fighter on it. I mean, you talk about strength of schedule. These guys just have so many guys in there that are fighting at both an amateur and a pro level. It's impossible not to get good work in a gym like that.
Kole Thomas already in the octagon, circling around, ready to go.
His opponent fighting out of the blue with a 2-0 record out of Controlled Force MMA. Please all welcome out of Gaffney, South Carolina, Natividad Alvarez.
Thinking about that too, Dylan.
Not bad, Sam. Not bad on that one, my friend.
Yeah.
Natividad Alvarez representing Controlled Force. They've had a rough day today so far. We'll see if they can turn it around.
Definitely not from lack of effort, because their fighters are good. They're just getting a little bit outworked.
Absolutely. I mean, I don't think there's been a bad fight so far here.
No. I'm knocking on wood on that one.
This is linoleum or something.
All right, listen, Dylan.
We'll find some wood somewhere.
All right, someone bring AJ Wood back out here. Looks like Kole's got quite the reach, a little bit more than Natividad.
Probably closer to an actual 170 as well. Big shot for Alvarez, but the volume is all coming from Thomas.
Yep, Thomas looking for the body shots. Alvarez has hit a couple teeps though.
Ooh, nice body kick there for Thomas.
And both fighters are currently undefeated. Good head movement there from Thomas. And very good tie kicks as well. Good technique from both fighters, especially, you know, with only 1 or 2 fights under their belts. Yeah, that reach from Thomas is really starting to...
It's giving some problems to Alvarez,
yeah.
huh? He's also got a nice hook kick there, nice crescent kick, karate style. Might have a bit of a karate background.
Alvarez definitely has to work to get inside, kind of fight in the pocket there. So you just don't want Thomas to be able to use his reach to his advantage so much. And Alvarez might have to eat some to work his way inside. Yep, just like that.
Alvarez with a big hook and uppercut as he steps in. I mean, that is a powerful shot that he landed on the way in there. And he got some instantaneous respect from Thomas, who is showing him mucho respect here as he continues to back away after that big shot.
And that's exactly what I wanted to see from Alvarez, the head movement and fast, hard strikes to work his way in the phone booth. Kole changing levels there.
Kole's just getting caught leaning a lot of the time. He's reaching a little bit, and Alvarez is catching him right on the end of his punches.
Yeah. Kole Thomas really has to keep popping that jab out to get that range before he starts laying heavy hands. But Alvarez is doing just what I wanted to see, which was, you know, working his way inside with those strikes and throwing heavy too. Ooh, good right hand from Alvarez.
Ooh,
and another beautiful right hand.
A big cross that lands right on the buzzer, like right on the nose.
And it looks like Alvarez took a low blow right at the bell there as well.
Yeah, definitely. Which is, I feel like if you feel like that's a low shot, you have to stop the time and give him 5 minutes, then get the corner, because your corner time's only a minute.
Yep.
Your low blow time is 5.
And you're supposed to be in neutral corners for those as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks okay now, even though it did drop him to his knees. Couple hard rights towards the very end of that round, which is the last thing the judges see before they tally up those scores for that specific round. Especially when a fight's that close.
Be smooth, baby boy, be smooth.
Inside leg kick from Alvarez, looking for the right hand off of it, but Thomas evades it. Oh, and there it is, the heavy strikes as he works his way inside from Alvarez. Very nice, very smart fighting. Another low blow, though.
Thomas is a competent striker. He just doesn't move his head at all. His head is always in the same place, and that has made it quite easy for Alvarez to find him more than once in this fight with a big shot.
Yeah, and it looks like he's trying to pick him apart as he works his way inside. And now we're actually seeing the length and range kind of be a detriment to Thomas because he's mistiming Alvarez's steps and catching him below the belt with them long legs. And yeah, just like you said, head not moving, so Alvarez is able to throw these right down the pipe. Oh, Thomas looking for a couple head kicks there.
And that does tend to be, I don't know if Thomas definitively comes from a more karate style, TKD style background, but that is a common theme with karate style fighters, is that when they throw kicks, they stay centered. They stay right in the same place. They're not really concerned with moving their head too much.
Yeah, and they do that because they stand a little bit bladed.
Yes, exactly.
So it keeps their head, kind of away, but he's squaring up a little bit too much as he does it, which is putting him in danger of Alvarez's hands. But Kole seems to have found some success right here in this second round.
Yeah, he's going to the body more, which is paid off well for him.
Alvarez tries a spinning back kick, yeah. Thomas defends.
More jabs from Thomas this round as well.
Yeah. See if Thomas is trying to keep him against the cage, but Alvarez's corner is telling him to get off, circle out.
The corner of Alvarez says that he has to do combinations, and I do agree that he has had success when he has done 2, 3, 4-piece combinations, and now that it's 1-for-1, that tit for tat is coming back into play, and it looks like Thomas is kind of steering this fight back in his direction.
Yeah, both fighters breathing a little bit harder now. There's been quite a few strikes thrown this second round. Oh, Thomas goes 2 to the body, 1 to the head. All of them land.
Thomas did a great job of finding the body in that round. I think that's a big deal as we go into this third round. I think he put more effort into the body work.
Yeah, he's doing some good level changes there, finding connections with both body and head, and then did land 2 head kicks that round as well.
Snake in the corner for Team Rock here. Just another day at the office for him. I can't imagine how many fights he has on any given weekend or month. Coach Howell, in my opinion, has the harder task here as and the breath rate for Alvarez is going to be pretty key. He was looking more tired than Thomas by a long shot at the end of that round, but how much of that was just due to the punishment to the body that Thomas was dealing out?
Yeah, body shots can really exhaust someone. See, this looks like a very vital round for both fighters.
I couldn't agree more. I do believe that we're looking at another 1-1 going into the third.
It's definitely how I would score it. Now, Thomas is actually, he's not looking to move his head, but with his strikes, his head is moving, which is helping him a lot here, and he's avoiding a lot of the onslaught from Alvarez here, and then able to get a straight right down the middle.
Well, you see one guy
Another
kind of
right hook.
looking exclusively for the body, and the other guy looking exclusively for the head. As soon as Alvarez drops his hands down, Thomas came up top with that big shot, but now it's Thomas who's backing him up.
Well, Thomas is moving a lot more, and like, because of his movement, his head is getting off center line. He's punishing Alvarez right here.
Drilling that body too.
Right. Oh, and there's a head kick from Thomas. Alvarez is just kind of covered up.
Alvarez is shelling.
Yep. The one time I'm not a fan of shelling.
It's a different spelling, I believe.
But ooh, spinning back kick from Alvarez.
He's got a nice little spinning back kick too. Not a lot of telegraph on that like most guys have.
Yep. There you go. Thomas finding some short little choppy jabs here. Oh, and that one just narrowly avoids the head of Thomas. I think Thomas's volume this round is just killing Alvarez.
Yeah, I mean, he's just getting crunched on into the body, and the second round, the body work just slowed him down so much. He is still powerful. You can tell he punches hard.
Definitely some good, strong counters there, but just overall, Thomas has just thrown too many. Alvarez would really have to do something incredible here, I think.
Yeah, you're looking at a classic damage versus volume type situation.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, and that was a body shot, and it just it looked like it really hurt Alvarez.
Yeah, he backed up hard. Back to the body goes Thomas.
Yeah,
he really shut him down with the body shots.
I definitely think that round right there secured Thomas the win.
Oh, and you
Alvarez
can see
is just done right now. That
cooked.
knee to the body and the clinch, that brutalized him.
I mean, he had already taken, I don't know, 90 shots to the stomach before that knee.
Agree. Then he doesn't have to worry about that.
All right, fighters to the center of the ring as we have a split decision. With your winner coming out of the red corner from Team Rock, Kole Thomas.
This happened the last time I was on a show in North Carolina. It was the Winston-Salem show, but every decision almost on the entire card was split.
I'm quite surprised that was a split decision because I had it, with Alvarez at the first round, and I thought Thomas dominated rounds 2 and 3.
I did too. But when you have this many split decisions in a row on this many fights that probably shouldn't be splits, it makes you go, well, one judge is consistently wrong about these fights.
I know. I so wish I could see the scorecards.
Oh, of course.
That's why Jeff Shaw, who was really big on the scene, started Toro Cup in the area. He's now one of the judges on one